Hello and welcome. Today I have another video in my series of fun color combo makeup looks. So today's colors are gold and pink, and specifically kind of a more pale, almost cooler yellow gold. You can see the shade on my eyes and hopefully you get what I mean. So pairing that with pink, and this is a makeup look that I think will work with any kind of pink lip, from cools to warms, any kind of range of depth or vibrancy on the spectrum. I think this eye and complexion look works really well with any pink on the lips. So I really wanted to do this because I actually find it a little bit trickier sometimes to wear pinks on the lips, but I think that this is a great go-to makeup look that can work with any form of pink. So if you'd like to see everything I used and how I put this whole look together, just keep on watching. Going in with my Peau cream blush. This is one of the ones from their holiday collection. I can't see the name on it right now, but I'll make sure it's listed below. And I'm going in with my Sonia G Classic Base Brush, which I love for my cream blushes. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on. And I want even more blush, so I'm going to go in with this Nars Orgasm on the Beach palette, and I'm just going to use the Orgasm shade in here, the good old classic kind of pinky peachy with those gold reflects in it. Just taking my Sonia G Soft Cheek brush, just starting up a little higher on the cheekbone with that, and kind of blending from there. These are baked gelée powders, and they are quite pigmented. So that's why I'm using the soft cheek brush. It's not necessarily the best brush for picking up a baked gelée because it is so soft. And usually you'd want a little bit of a kind of stiffer brush for a baked gelée. But because these blushes are so pigmented, and because I'm layering a couple of different blushes, I want to be able to really have control over how much of the product I'm getting onto my skin. And I would rather have to kind of layer and build up rather than having to put a whole bunch on to begin with and then try to tone it down after the fact. And then I'm going in with my Dior highlighter in Pink Glow. I'm going to use my Sonia G Detail brush from the Lotus set for that. And just put that very tops of the cheekbones. Little on the Cupid's bow. As much as I love cream products, I do find that powders are quicker and kind of less finicky to work with, even though I do love creams, and that's generally my go-to is creams. But a nice compromise can be more glowy, kind of very thin, finely milled powders to give you a similar, sort of more natural skin-like effect from a powder. Now I'm mainly going to be doing a gold eye look, I think, but there will be accents of pink possibly in there. And I want that continuity from my blush to my eyes, so I'm going back into that Orgasm blush, just with a big kind of fluffy brush. This is the Wayne Goss 05 from his Edit collection. And just a quick kind of sweep over the eyelids with that, just to bring that blush color into the eyes as well. My main shadow for my eyes is going to be from the Pat McGrath Midnight Sun palette. And it's going to be this one right here. And that gold is called Jubilee. So I'm taking my Sonia G soft shader right into that pan, and I'm just going to kind of press it and blend at the same time all over the eyelid. And I just take a little kind of on the side of the brush and just pull it out into a little bit of a V shape at the edge of the eye. I also want to bring that right into the corner of the eye. So this is the Morphe M213, which I'm going to use the exact same shade. And just pull it right into the corner and kind of blend around the corner there. For the lower lash line, I thought I'd try this Orgasm shade. It might not turn out to be exactly what I want, but I thought I'd give it a try before I go searching for another palette. I'm gonna take more of that Orgasm shade and just reintroduce it right to the, almost on the brow bone, just to bring that color back into the lid as well. It's not necessarily going to be something that you really notice as a distinct color, but hopefully it'll just kind of tie things together. I don't know if you can hear the purring, but I do have Freddie here with me again. He's just lying down, which is very thoughtful of him. It makes it a lot easier for me to film if he's not sitting up and right in front of the camera, although I know that means you can't see him, but he is here and he's still rather engaged in what's going on. So I'm just taking the deep brown matte from the Midnight Sun palette, this one right here, on an angled brush. It's the Sigma small angle brush, and doing a powder liner with this. And see how that just adds nice definition to the lash line. And it's a really pretty easy way to get a little bit of a wing. And I feel like that cool dark brown helps to just kind of ground everything on the eye, because there's so much shimmer and warmth coming from that pink as well. I'm gonna go in with my Lotus Soft Definer, Sonia G, back into the same pink blush and just diffuse it a little bit more and make it a little bit kind of softer on the lower lash line here. And then taking the brush I used for powder earlier, nothing additional on it, just kind of, again, blending and softening below the lower lash line. Now we could certainly leave it right here, but since we have Pat McGrath out, we might as well go into this Astral Solstice shade. This is one of my favorite shades ever from Pat McGrath. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on my finger and gently pat it onto kind of the inner 2/3 of my eye. And back with the soft shader just to gently kind of diffuse and blend that in as well. All right, now I'm ready for mascara, which I'm gonna do off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll finish up with a lip. So the eyes are all finished, and here's how they're looking. All that's left to do is lips, and I think that with this eye look, any kind of pink would work. Anywhere from a really bright, vibrant pink, be it cool or warm, to the mid-tones, to even a really pale, nude pinky lip. I thought today I'd go with a mid-tone, so I'm trying to decide between two Lisa Eldridge glosses. This one is Petal, so it's a more kind of neutral, leaning toward warm, I would say. And then the other one I was looking at is Beauty, which is a very blue-based, mid-toned, rosy pink. I feel like Petal would be the more obvious choice, but I kind of want to try Beauty because it's a color that's a little bit harder for me to wear. And so I just want to see if it will really work with this whole look. So going in with the Beauty gloss. There's just one layer blended out. Add a little bit more. I think that looks nice. I do want just a little bit more blush though to kind of balance things out. So I'm going back into my blush. The balance is actually not bad in person, but I feel that the blush is being kind of washed out with the snowy gray-white light that's coming in through my window here. There we go. So here's the completed gold and pink makeup look. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below. Freddie knows the video's over. He's jumped off the table. If you'd like to see more from me and you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would really love for you to do so. Thanks again so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.